I thought I bumped it to like the last seconds. See, the good part is this is like a 30-minute or something, but we don't gotta watch 30 minutes because so much of it was the countdown. We'll put it right there. Okay. Let's go. The joy of not watching something live. And fast forward the countdown. Ooh. Aw.
Hi, and welcome to the first ever Disney Dreamlight Valley stream. I'm Krista.
And I'm Kit.
And we're so excited to be your host for today. It's been just over a year since the game launched, and already we've had some incredible, memorable moments. And today we'll be taking a look
Speaking
back
of, you know what was kind of humorous is on the channel, there's, I think it was the last Disney Dreamlight video I did, but on the channel there's a video I did. It was kind of to celebrate myself playing early access for a year. And then literally 2 days later, they announced that they were doing this showcase. Yeah, I thought it was just kind of humorous.
everything that's happened so far in Dreamlight Valley and taking a look forward to what's next.
Together we'll celebrate the first year of Disney Dreamlight Valley and share new content with you, the community. We'll also be diving into the game's evolution and talk about how these changes shaped its future.
Throughout the stream, we'll be sharing some very exciting game news for things upcoming this year and beyond. We'll also be hearing from some of the people that made Dreamlight Valley a reality, and there'll be plenty of surprise reveals and exclusive teasers along the way.
Thank you for tuning in today and living magically alongside your favorite Disney and Pixar characters in Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Well, let's kick this stream off right. To thank everyone at home, we'll be giving away 2 gift bundles redeemable in the game. Bring a festive vibe to your valley with a Balloon Arch and Balloon Clusters gift bundle.
Am I too late to redeem that?
On screen to redeem the gift bundle, and be sure to stick
We'll find
around
out later. I'll
because
hop
we'll have
in.
Another gift bundle coming then. So hey, who doesn't love free stuff? Now, Krista, now that everybody's excited, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what we have in store for us all today?
Well, first we'll be hearing from the community team, and then the game team will tell us what's next and deep dive into some upcoming content. Be sure to stick around because we'll have plenty of sneak peeks in store from the team. A great community makes any game stronger, and we're so lucky to be part of the amazing Disney Dreamlight Valley community. Let's hear from Courtney and Ryan, who are on the front lines every day with players and fans, making Dreamlight Valley the best experience possible.
Courtney and Ryan, welcome. It's been over a year since the game had its early access launch. I wonder if you can tell us what this journey has been like for you and what you've learned about the Disney Dreamlight Valley community.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been just a wild experience. From day one, we've been blown away by just how passionate and quick the community has grown. And it's just really important for us to foster a space that's really welcoming to anyone who wants to be there.
Yeah, the Dreamlight Valley community is really a core of our game, from providing us with suggestions on what they want to see in the game to feedback. We wouldn't be here without them.
So if you want to be a part of that and make sure that your voice is heard, we encourage everyone to join our social platforms, share your feedback there, share the amazing content that you create in the game. And while we're on that, we would love to show off some of the great content.
I will say I was hooked to Disney Dreamlight Valley like the first day. The very first day, which is on the channel because I live streamed the first day. And yeah, I think a lot of what I've done in Disney has been on stream. Yeah, but it hooks you in right away.
Content that the community shared over the last year.
Whoosh. Whoosh, yo, I got magic arms.
Change my outfit here. Look at that, aren't we cute? senhores. Olha ele aí. Oi, volta aqui.
Okay, I was gonna say I've never even heard of that career, but yeah. They're not English, so that makes sense.
Oh my god, she's adorable.
Not that I follow any of
I don't
them.
think Mao's gonna make it up here. Plus, he's over here, so.
My
I used
first
a lot
Twitch
of
channel
pink
I
flowers,
followed
you know,
was
Minnie loves the
Blizzard.
pink vibe, and she loves flowers.
I follow, like, organizations, basically.
That scared me.
Wow, we finally did it. After all this time, we did it. Yeah.
Rainbow Fox.
We got cake, 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 cake.
Well, it looks like the community has brought a lot of ingenuity to the Valley over the last year. What has surprised you the most about what you've seen?
For me, I would have to say the community's use of the Touch of Magic tool. From creating ponds and roads out of rugs to tattoos and bathing suits out of random pieces of clothing. It's very impressive.
I can't tell if I'm impressed or terrified, but the way that the community has dedicated full rooms of their houses to creating chest hoards and organizing around the tools that we've already given them, it's absolutely blown us away.
So we still have quite a bit of time between now and the end of the year. Is there anything that you can share with the community about what might...
I don't know why that blows them away, because one of my instant thoughts with Disney Dreamlight, and probably why I grew a liking to it, was that it reminded me so much of Animal Crossing. You, like, with extra, I guess, because you can, you know, your house literally has like 20 floors or something. But yeah, you've, like, you can decorate your heart away. Actually, it's better than Animal Crossing for decorating, because Animal Crossing has more restrictions. So yeah, that's probably why the community got as big as it did with this game, because it's what almost every game has wanted, you know, even WoW. Yeah. Well, actually, more so WoW, because I feel like people in WoW want a game like this, you know, a decorating game.
might be coming up?
We don't want to say too much because there's a lot of spoilers coming in the stream, but there is something that we can share that I think players are going to be very excited for.
Yeah, a huge part of the Disney Dreamlight Valley experience is the ambiance in the valley, and so we're really excited that...
Which is why I always laugh when people diss retail and call it Disney, because one, I play Disney, and two, these are the same people that want player housing. And what is player housing? It's games like this where it's all about decorating, you know? Like, yeah, I've always laughed about that.
Between a collaboration of Disney and our amazing sound team, we're able to offer the soundtrack on music streaming platforms as of today, and it's going to be a great opportunity for people to bring the vibes of the Valley into the real world.
That's incredible. Thank you for sitting down with us. Now let's talk about what's coming in the future and what we have planned for the rest of the year.
Yes, let's... What's my mic always seem in my face
Joining
on
us
the
now is
camera?
Minea, the game manager on Disney Dreamlight Valley, and Rachel, community manager. So what does the team have planned for the rest of 2023?
So we have a lot of things planned actually. We want to finish the year with a big update, with a lot of content, and one of the great announcements for today is that we had so much fun working with Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas movie in the previous update that we wanted to go a step
That's a
further
good update.
and integrate Jack Skellington in the valley, so you will be able to welcome him to your valley, have him live with all other Disney
Oh,
characters,
Jack's
and
gonna
you'll
be in the
able to
game?
have fun
Nice.
with him, spend time fishing, cooking, whatever.
I guess it was only a matter of
An
time.
amazing new neighbor to have, and we can't wait to see the player play with him.
So it's no secret that our fans are, well, fans of pumpkins, and I think the Pumpkin King Jack is definitely going to have his home in our players' valleys. But what's more with this update is that we have a spectacular winter star path coming, featuring iconic winter Disney princess looks.
Nice.
I just know our community is going to love it.
What an exciting update.
I put Belle in the snowy area because of, well, I didn't know that they'd, you know, come up with the Disney princess customizations, but I'd hoped, because Beauty and the Beast Christmas version is my favorite. Yeah, so that's why I have her in the snowy area, was in the hopes of, you know, decorating Belle and Beast's castle Christmassy.
coming this winter. I know another feature we're talking about is multiplayer. Do you have anything new to share about that?
This is one of the features that have been expected a lot by our player. They ask it a lot. We are eager to bring it also. So I'm happy to announce today that for this update, we are going to introduce the Valleyverse, which is our own tech to multiplayer.
Just in case they move off this, I just want to read it. December 5th. Late winter. New Valley. Oh, Daisy! Daisy! Oh, I've been hoping for her. I'm pretty sure that's what they're hinting at. I've been really hoping for Daisy. You don't find a realm like this every dynasty. Who would that be? Man, who would that be? What cartoon does that reference? Who has pink flowers, pink blossom flowers? I'll have to ponder that. Summer 2024, new princess joins the valley. Yeah. I don't recognize that poster. So, should I? Should I recognize that poster? Fuck, I don't know. But third in is Daisy. Clearly Monsters, Inc. for the second in. And, well, we all know Jack, so...
In Disney Dreamlight Valley. So if you spend a lot of time decorating your house, decorating your world, making sure it's beautiful, you will finally be able to have your friend come to your valley, see all this work, and just show off. But there is more than that. Actually, you're going to be able to exchange items together. So let's say you sit on a big pile of iron ingot, for example, in your world, you can give that to your friend.
That's totally me. I have so much extra stuff because I have like 500 hours in the game.
To visit each other Scrooge McDuck store. So if you don't like what you have in stock today in your own valley, feel free to go to your friends and see what they have in stock.
Ooh, I like
if you
that.
Are interested in one of these items, feel free to purchase it. So that's cool.
What makes the Valley such a magical space is the friendships that our fans have created with the villagers in the Valley. And we're just so excited to see the friendships that they've cultivated in our community spaces blossom in the Valley with the use of these multiplayer features.
Yeah, and it's really the beginning of this multiplayer feature. We start with this update, but we have more stuff in mind also. So we want to build on it and make it even bigger for the future. So stay tuned, we will have a lot of things to announce also.
So you announced recently in a blog post that the game is planning on leaving early access alongside the launch of version 1.0. Can you share more about that?
With the end of the year, we are getting out of early access, so it's a really important moment for Disney Dreamlight Valley. As we all know, releasing a game out of early access means a lot of things. First, it means that since September of last year, we have been spending a lot of time with the community, discussing with them, trying to see what are like the best improvement or quality of life they want. We are also pushing with this upcoming update the biggest...
Yeah, because I know they probably won't have the guts to say it, but the real thing that leaving early access really means is that you can't have screw-ups. You've had a year. You've had a year to fix issues. The minute it leaves, even although it's going to be a free-to-play game, but that don't matter. Like, people are going to expect the game to be crisp and, bug-free.
Amount of fixes and improvements so far to make sure the game is
Mulan could be the princess, yeah, for sure,
we also
Matt.
wanted to make sure, in terms of content, it felt complete in a way, with the beginning, the middle,
and
the
hello.
end of the Act 1 of the main story and the story arc of the Forgotten. So all in all that will be a good momentum for Disney Dreamlight Valley and the release of Early Access with 1.0 at the end of the year.
So of course we want to extend a huge and sincere thank you to all of our early access participants whose feedback has been so invaluable to where the state of the game is currently. And of course we're not going to be forgetting our founders with the move from early access at the end of the year. All of our founders, regardless of the tier, are going to get access to a new set of cosmetic items and 2,500 moonstones.
Oh, hold on. I like that cottage. I don't really care about the overalls, but who is that companion? What Disney have I not watched? I don't recognize that pet. What's that pet from? Very flowery. Yeah, I don't recognize that pet. Flowery capybara. I don't even know if I said that right.
I know the team's
Capybara.
been working so hard. What can you tell us about the roadmap for 2024 for Disney Dreamlight Valley?
Of course, I cannot reveal everything, but I have few information to share. We have a lot of updates in mind, with a lot of character we want to add to the valley. And if you like the kind of update we brought this year, you're going to be super happy with next year. So I won't be able to reveal too much, but what I can share is the very first Disney realm we are going to release at the beginning of next year. So get prepared. We are going to open the door for the Disney and Pixar Monsters Inc. realm with Mike and Sully. So you will be able to go to this world, meet them, have fun with them, and then bring them to your own
I love
valley
Monsters
and
Inc.
have fun, hang out, go fishing, go cooking with
Plus, there's
Mike and
already
Sully,
the
see how they
house.
interact with other
Well,
characters also. Ton of fun. It's going to be an amazing addition.
kind of like a hotel, I guess, but
In keeping with Manea's sense for
apartment.
secrecy, I can't release too much information, but I do want to confirm that next year with each and every update, we're going to be releasing a new Star Path, so fans can expect exclusive content to unlock throughout the
Well,
rest
we
of
already
2024.
assume that.
And we're excited to reveal today
You've already been doing that,
a new Disney
more or
princess
less.
is joining the valley, Tiana from Disney's The Princess and the Frog.
Oh, that's who it is. Okay.
Have beignets unlocked and are baking in preparation for her release.
If you haven't made the trip to Dreamlight Valley yet, now's really the time before the game exits early access.
I have
and you
seen
can
The
snag a
Princess and the
Founder's
Frog.
Pack
It's
before
just
they go
been
away
many,
forever.
many,
There are
many,
all
many,
sorts of
many,
exclusive
many,
goodies
many,
available
many,
for first-time
many,
players,
many
and
years.
current players are going to get some awesome rewards too. Which brings us to a very special announcement.
What's that?
Long, long ago, in the waters beyond Dreamlight Valley, was an
Monkeys.
ancient kingdom called Eternity Isle, filled with boundless secrets and wonder. But one man's hunger for power
Aladdin?
broke it all and caused a
As
rift
soon as I saw the monkeys, I was thinking that, but
the island
Aladdin.
was lost.
Fuck yeah.
Until now. Discover an all-new world where only you can make things right. Where fixing the past is as simple as turning an hourglass. Meet new friends to help guide your way.
Ooh.
As you unlock dark secrets and treasures long forgotten. Eternity Isle awaits.
Yeah, that was a lot of Aladdin. Just saying.
Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time, launches December 5th.
Launching at the end of the year, Disney Dreamlight Valley: A Rift in Time will bring players on an all-new adventure in Eternity Isle.
But the only thing is, like, they hinted with the Aladdin theme, but the only person they really showed was Jafar, and his back was turned. So, like, you had to kind of know Aladdin to even know, right? Yeah. But there was definitely a few hints. So, yeah. But then the guy they showed on the picture, wasn't that Gaston from Beauty and the Beast? Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a bunch of different, you know, a mystery realm. Which would be very weird. They're usually very themed. But, yeah. I like the boogeyman suit. Man, that should be in WoW just because I said so, right? You know how much a certain part of the WoW community would bitch hardcore if they put Disney stuff in it, because like people already call retail Disney because of, you know, the ease of it. And yeah, I'd laugh so hard. I would laugh so fucking hard. And I wouldn't even care because I love Disney and I love WoW. So like I wouldn't even give a shit. If they put Belle's gown in fucking WoW, I'd be rocking that gown for years. Just saying. Yeah. Proudly. Just like I very proudly will rock my store mounts. The ones that look good anyway. I'd pay 500 for the Mog. 500 what? $500? What? 500 what? Gold? 500 US for what? What are we talking about again? Mad? I feel like they put more effort into Dreamlight than Blizz into WoW. Oh, for sure. I mentioned it during the when we were watching the BlizzCon stuff, but Disney came at the right time for me because I haven't liked Dragonflight. And so I went from basically hating the current WoW expansion to this being introduced to me, and they've been updating nonstop for the past year. Like, there's another update in like a month. Yeah. Because that's when we get Jack Skellington is in a month. And yeah, like they are so good at constant updates. And when they do updates, it's like, 1 to 2, sometimes 3 new characters that you can level. Plus there's constant decorating. And yeah, it's so easy to get hooked into this game. Yeah. So it was the perfect time to have it show up during a crappy WoW expansion. Yeah. Because, it gave me time to play it. Yeah. Not that I want it to be crappy when WoW gets good, but just give me a potato sack. I'll be happy with that too. I'm a simple man. I mean, I am excited for what is coming to WoW. I'm just ready for Dragonflight to be over. Me too. Yeah. Sad thing is that I said the same thing about Shadowlands, and now I miss Shadowlands. Is this how it's going to be? Bored with current expansion, and then when the next comes out, I get bored with that too, and I miss Dragonflight. How it usually goes is the current expansion. For a lot of people, I'm the exception because I absolutely fucking loved WoW and everything with it up until BFA. Aside from a slight dislike of Kata, but I never hated anything in WoW for 15 years, basically. And then, BFA rolled around and yeah. But how it works for most people is the current expansion sucks because you're waiting to get back things that you had and then they remove because a new expansion started up. You're waiting for fixes and all that, and it takes like a year into an expansion for it to get good. So most people will love the expansion the first couple of months, and then the expansion sucks in their eyes, and then they come back to prep for, the upcoming expansion. When that one comes out, that past expansion is cool again, and they farm stuff. Like Shadowlands is a perfect example. A lot of people don't hate Shadowlands anymore, because it's not current. You're not forced to really do it. Yeah. So that's one thing I've noticed is that when it's current, you're kind of, even if you are, I play the game how I want to play, you're still kind of forced to do stuff, you're still either gearing or like, maybe there's something you don't want to do that moment, but because it's current, you feel the need to do it, yeah. But once it's old content, it's just something you farm once in a while, right? Yeah. It's one thing I've noticed anyway. Yeah. It's, you know, it's always the current expansions that, you know. And for me, Dragonflight will be that way because, well, as of Tuesday, Dragonflight got better in my eyes. Why? Pathfinder. Yeah, Pathfinder improved Dragonflight 100% in my eyes because, you know, the major reason I hated it was dragon riding. Now that Pathfinder's there, I don't mind Dragonflight as much. But that's what I'm telling you, Mad. It takes a year for them to actually improve an expansion. I really liked BFA. It was so fucking cool, but that's the first expansion I played, and I only played the last 6 months. BFA was the start of my dislike, but I didn't hate BFA. Although it did make me mad enough to make a video where I almost completely quit. Yeah. But my biggest deal was up until BFA, I felt like I earned everything. And BFA was the start of people doing world quests and getting high-end gear. Yeah. And I was very heavily rating an M+. And yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah. And then with Shadowlands, I was just felt overwhelmed with collection. And then Dragonflight was, you know, there's the two major ones that I've mentioned before, major features, but more importantly, everyone's just getting everything for free. I feel like my collection is worthless now. It was definitely the expansion where I started trying less. I put less attempts in because I realized it don't matter anymore. Yeah.
Expansion for Disney Dreamlight Valley, and it'll add to your base game experience in some big ways. So get ready to meet new friends, explore all new quests, and discover new biomes to make your own. The epic adventure will roll out in 3 amazing chapters. And here to tell—
What's this? Oh, okay. It's the same shit, just
tell us more about
their
the experience.
expansions.
We're joined
We gonna have to buy these expansions, buddy?
by a few members of the development team to tell us about the narrative, art, and gameplay of Disney Dreamlight Valley: A Rift in Time.
Well, I felt rewarded in BFA, grinded the fuck out Pathfinder 1 and 2, got that shit done in 3 weeks. It was a long-ass grind, and I felt so rewarded. Yeah, rewarded can mean multiple things, for sure. Yeah.
I'm here with Josh and Calixta, senior world designer and lead quest designer. So we just learned that the paid expansion will take us on an all-new adventure.
Paid
But what can you tell us
expansion.
about
How much
Dreamlight?
is it?
So beyond Dreamlight Valley, there are tons of other places to explore in this world, and Eternity Isle.
The only reason I have an issue with expansions, you might notice that I'm very interested in how much this expansion's gonna cost, is because, and this is where, ironically, Blizzard wins, but Disney Dreamlight Valley is the most expensive game I have ever fucking played. It's gonna be a free-to-play game, but their microtransactions are so fucking much. And if you wanted to buy all the items that showed up in the store, keep in mind the store refreshes every 7 days. Yeah, it would cost you like you'd be spending like $60 a week to get the items in Disney. And they've been also selling quests. So there's like quest lines that you have to purchase, you know, if you want to do them. I guess it's optional, but you know, they are part of Disney characters, so you end up wanting to do it. And yeah, so if the store's gonna be pricey, it's like, aren't you making your money there? You know, like the expansion better be like $20 or something. Just saying.
is one of those places. It really is a place where tons of strange experiments were undertaken long ago. So there are lots of ancient treasures to uncover and magical artifacts that can help you control space and time. It really is a brand new world for you to discover and make your own and decorate and find all the secrets and mysteries of.
Eternity Isle is full of mysteries, and that's what I love about it. We really wanted to reward our player curiosity to this new location, and that's why we crafted so many secret places for them to discover. I can say there's hidden beaches, shrine with old treasure, and that's just to name a few, there are much more. So I think it's fair to say that the player will be able to explore one of the most memorable locations seen in a Disney movie. But I don't want to spoil it, so I'll stop right here.
So we already had an epic story with the Forgetting. What's the story this time around?
So while you've been dealing with the Forgetting, Jafar has been out there with a plan of his own, trying to uncover some of those magical artifacts I mentioned before on Eternity Isle. The only thing is that his plan, well, it's gone, let's say, horribly wrong. And now time is all tangled up on Eternity Isle. But luckily, he thinks he's found just the diamond in the rough to fix things, which is you, the player.
Well, that sounds a little scary. Do we have any new tools to fix time with?
Yeah, absolutely. You'll have your new Royal Hourglass to work with. It's an ancient tool from times past.
Yes, the Hourglass will be the new source of magic player will have to fight many dangers in Eternity Isle, like a Splinter of Fate and Swirling Sands. But thanks to the Hourglass, player will always be able to go through and explore the world.
What about the new characters? Can you tell us more about them?
Sure. So Eve has been on Eternity Isle watching over the Hourglass for the old ruler. You'll find her in one of the new biomes, Ancient's Landing. And there you'll have to convince her that you're a friend and not a foe so that you can get the Hourglass. There's also Gaston. Gaston's been shipwrecked in the desert for quite a while in another new biome, the Glittering Dunes. Gaston might be able to help you in your journey if you can put up with him for long enough.
Right?
And let's not forget about Rapunzel. She's been living...
Yeah, key is if you can put up with them, because Gaston is one of those guys that thinks he's like, what's the word? When a guy thinks they are like the best thing ever? God's gift to women or whatever, I think is the phrase. Yeah, that's Gaston in a nutshell.
in our new jungle
Right,
biome,
Matt?
the Wild Tangle, all by herself, enjoying new life out of Mother Gothel reach. And she also be key to finding an important object for the player.
Nice.
Yeah, Rapunzel's so
I like
fun.
Rapunzel.
I can't wait to have her in my valley. I think I'm gonna put her home in the Forest of Valor because
That's a
by the
good
way,
area.
Just because they're coming with the expansion, that doesn't mean that we can't have them in our main valley if that's where we want them.
I really hope that somewhere in this announcement, they talk about maybe an extension to the valley, because we already have a lot of Disney characters and a lot of houses. And yeah, it's like I could fit a few other houses, but it would be pretty cramped. You know, it's kind of tough to like decorate and have room for houses. Yeah. So we need more land.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about the new expansion. It sounds super exciting, and I know Kit is going to love it as well.
The expansion looks like a blast, and I cannot wait to learn more about the beautiful new biomes that we've seen. So we've asked a few members of the art team to help us with that. Welcome Stephen, the art director, and Jenny, the lead concept artist. To get us started, what are the new environments that we can look forward to seeing in the expansion?
So in the expansion, we've explored 3 exclusive environments. The first one being Ancient's Landing. So this is a whole area where there used to be an ancient civilization that has left the area in ruins. And you as a player get to come in.
So
and
it's so odd to
explore the
see him
story
outside of the
behind this
store.
port town and all the goods that were exchanged. and the
She must,
marketplace
like,
and the experiments that they
when they were recording this part, they must have actually been on a Scrooge quest. Because I'm just going to say, the only time I have ever seen Scrooge outside of his shop is if he's out there for a quest line. Yeah. Aside from that, he lives in his shop. Right? I noticed it on the one. I don't know if they've been putting it on all of them. I haven't really been paying attention, but I did notice hers, the she, her. Yeah. Mine would be bitch cunt. That would be, those are my pronouns. Yeah. But I hear you. It's like, yeah, you look like a she, so, there's that.
They conducted. We had a very good time designing all the ancient machines that comes with it and how to populate a massive port town.
The next area the players come across is actually the same environment that's been split in two by the time dilation caused from when Jafar first came to this land. On one side, we have the glittering dunes, a desert environment with classic desert features such as cactus.
They got some construction to pay for.
Moreover,
that's what
on
those
the other side of
signs
the
are.
rift, the landscape has become verdant and lush in a jungle biome we're calling the Wild Tangle.
And what sorts of things
they're
can people
cute.
expect to see in the new environments?
So we spent a lot of time diversifying all the flora that we have. So things like new trees, new plants, new landscaping assets, all things that the player will be able to use to further decorate their valley with.
And of course, they can expect to meet new critters, such as capybaras, monkeys, and cobra snakes.
Will there be any new ingredients?
Yeah, so we've taken the time to add an even larger list of ingredients for the player. New fruits and vegetables, things
Oh,
like
yeah.
strawberries. And
Strawberries,
even
fuck yeah.
When it comes to gathering, you'll be able to gather cinnamon, which will be exclusive to the expansion.
We've been exploring a lot of inspiration for the new meals in various parts of the new world, so players can expect to be making dishes such as poutine, latkes, and biryani.
And strawberry
We've also taken
shortcake.
the chance to explore meals from iconic Disney movies, things like arepas from Encanto.
Can we look forward to any cool new outfits or furniture?
Of course. So with the new environments, we're also introducing 3 new characters, Eve, Gaston, and Rapunzel, each of which are going to have their own line of friendship rewards. And I'm really excited to show you one of Rapunzel's rewards, which is this really nice suit and gown combo that you'll be able to receive.
Oh, I thought we were looking at the light.
There'll also be new furniture, which can be used for both interior design and exterior landscaping. Much of the furniture is designed around the new characters, such as Gaston's archery target, or furniture
Nice.
designed around Eve's aesthetic. For me, what's quite exciting is the new biomes, when combined, are about the same size as the original village, so players can expect to explore and decorate a vast new land. And of course,
Nice.
it comes with its own new object count, so you don't have to worry about that. We've also been exploring a lot more verticality, so players can expect to find twisting passageways that lead to secret areas and spectacular vistas.
Thank you, Stephen and Jenny. Now, back to Krista.
One thing I will say is, like, you know how a lot of WoW players like the secrets in WoW? Disney has had some really good secrets. Yeah, they had this potion secret that went on forever. Probably felt like forever because it's early access, so you gotta wait for updates to happen to discover next steps and stuff. But it was pretty cool. Yeah. But I also DC because it's after 5. What, your computer shuts down after 5? I love secrets in the game. It makes me think of how devs used to be with their games. They used to have fun. Yeah, don't care. Sorry, my bad. I'm so used to DC being disconnect. Yeah. My bad. Yeah. They used to have fun. The difference nowadays, and you're just never gonna get this because the world has changed, right? But the reason so many games were so much better back in like the 90s, early 2000s is because and WoW fits in this as well, more specifically vanilla, but it's because a developer would have an idea, they'd run with their idea, and they would just make the game. Now they rely on us to make the game for them. And when you ask a community or get all your feedback from a community, you're gonna get some idiotic feedback. You know? And yeah. And like, yeah, I feel like it was a lot better when they just rolled with it and like, you know, you got a good idea, just put it out there and, you know, people will love it, right? Like, yeah. That's why WoW isn't really good anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, I still play it. There's good parts of it, but it's because they listen to the internet too much, right? Like it was so good when they just rolled with their ideas, you know, built their stories without relying on their players to help build it. And the whole, you know, players saying they need to listen to us and them saying they're now listening. The only reason that is a thing is because they're, you know, things are so shit now that they actually need feedback because they have no ideas, right? Like, that is the only reason that's a fucking thing, you know, but at the end of the day, they still should not have to rely on that. Yeah. Like I want to see in WoW, if I fly all the way up to the top of the dome, I want to see some dev in his boxers on a cloud. I'd be like, what the fuck, and laugh for hours. Nice. Hello, Basketball Beast.
We talked about the story, characters, and environments. Now let's get into the game features and mechanics of the expansion. To get into more detail, we're joined by Nicola, the game director, and Jonathan, the lead designer. So we briefly heard about a new Royal tool in the paid expansion. Can you tell us more about that?
For sure. This new Royal tool, the Hourglass, what players didn't know is that the old rulers of the past of the Dreamlight Valley had more than the tools that we have right now in the game in their disposition to solve problems or interact with the world. So they're gonna discover that tool that has been lost in time for a while with the help of a new ally that they're gonna meet.
And the actual gameplay with the Hourglass is inspired by the game I played when I was a child, such as treasure hunting. So what you can do with this new tool is sense hidden treasure lost in time, that you can pinpoint their location and pull them out of the flow of time in order to get them. And there are hidden treasures like that across both Dreamlight Valley and Eternity Isle, and even in
I don't know. I think it would be fun the first few times, but I feel like that looks annoying.
But are there other features that players can look forward to?
Disney Dreamlight Valley is all about spending time with friends. And one thing that we like to do in our team is playing board games.
Yeah, so we decided to channel that love of board games.
Right, man.
One that you can play right in the game in Dreamlight
Oh,
Valley,
this is the...
So we decided to build one that is fast-paced.
Yeah, because it's like chess.
And very accessible for anyone to play.
You play with figurines representing Disney and Pixar characters that you move across the board in order to collect coins. At the end, the player with the most coins wins.
I've always wanted to learn how to play chess. I've always said that the day I would learn would be the day a chessboard comes out that I actually want to buy. And I always knew that day, well, for a long time I thought it was going to take a while to bring out a chessboard, but Disney would work too, you know? I'd buy a Disney chessboard. Right? It's in game, but you know, whatever.
Is there anything else we can expect?
I don't even play the game, only watch you play, and I'm like, this is some nice content features. Well, if you ever did want to play this game, it's, you know, the reason I wanted to watch this today is because this game is leaving early access. So I wanted to see what all they plan on doing before it leaves early access. But what that means for new players is that it's free when it leaves, which is in December. So, so yeah, you could play it for free.
Expect in Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time?
One thing that we always try to do is deepen the sandbox. And
well, technically it is mad, right? All those, all the betas and shit. Hell, even the patch, like, with, you know, we couldn't even log in for a few hours the other day. Sounds like a fucking beta testing to me. The way I see it. I've never given them too much flack on it though, because like, you know, say what you will about Blizzard, but what they are good at is they do regular updates, right? So yeah, they might be bad at fixing some stuff, but they you know, we do more or less have an update every week. So yeah.
And to do that, well, we decided to bring to player a whole new exciting world that they're going to be able to explore, filled with new things to gather and even new critters and you know, things to discover.
And since there's a lot more to get, efficiency is key. So we're introducing Ancient Machine as part of the expansion. They are special items that you can craft and put in your village that will provide a really cool new way to automate some of your sandbox gameplay.
And what's really exciting about these ancient machines is not only that you can be more efficient, but you're going to be able to do that as well in the original village.
It better not fuck up my pumpkin garden that I did, because Wally has a garden, and what I did for fucking every day for months is I would pick everything out of, because his garden you can't just plant yourself, it's whatever appears, right? So every day for months I would pick everything that wasn't a pumpkin, and finally, like, I don't know, a couple of months ago it became a full-on pumpkin garden. I picked all of them, and it just, you know, finally matched up, right? So it would suck if this comes into play and it resets my progress on that. Like, oh, that would suck so hard.
Thank you so much for joining us to talk about the first ever expansion for Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time. This paid expansion brings an all-new adventure with exclusive characters,
yeah, how much,
biomes,
Chicky?
and cosmetics. Remember to claim your first gift bundle by redeeming the code on the screen. Get even more festive and claim the second.
I'm not in right now, but we will be. I'll hop in. Grab a piece of paper. It's an easy code to remember, but I will probably forget. Which is, I guess, why would I forget? The item is literally a balloon, but whatever. Just in case. Okay. After we're done all this.
Second gift bundle and put on your Mickey Mouse.
Oh shit, there's more? Okay, hold on. I thought there was only one redemption here. DDV headband. Okay. Still not got Dottie. I will be playing WoW tomorrow, so if you still need some Twitch drops, I will be in game tomorrow.
Ears. Enter the code on the screen to redeem your second gift bundle.
To recap, we talked about how the wonderful Dreamlight Valley community, you, had a massive impact on game development. And we heard about the very exciting future of the game. There's so much free content coming soon, like The Nightmare Before Christmas with Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King.
Something we're both really excited about is the multiplayer mode. With the addition of Valleyverse, you and your friend can hang out together in your valley. We also looked ahead to 2024, adding Disney and Pixar's Monsters, Inc. and Tiana from The Princess and the Frog.
We took a first look at the upcoming expansion, Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time, with a new story arc, characters, environments, and gameplay. There's so much to look forward to. You can wishlist the expansion now to stay in the loop and get updates about the launch later.
$70! But it does come with some moonstones, so. Man, oh man. Oh, but that's if they're new. I have the base game. Oh, that's just Disney. What? But Disney's free when it leaves early access. Okay, I've been playing for a year already though, so I guess mine would be 30. I wouldn't get as much. No, but then I don't get the pet. What the fuck? It would be like $80 roughly. Like, yeah, somewhere around there. $70 would be roughly 80 Canadian. Yeah, it's just a tad higher. Yeah, it's, well, you really notice it when it's like triple digits. Yeah, the double digits, it's a tad higher, but where it's when something's like 500 US, then it's like, ouch, for a Canadian. D4 prices? Fuck, that's cheap compared to D4. D4 cost me $120.
This year.
But we can't leave you quite yet. We've got one more exciting piece of news, so let's check out one more thing.
Okay.
We are super excited to announce that we'll be growing the Disney Dreamlight Valley community even more.
How so?
A special version of Disney Dreamlight Valley called Disney Dreamlight Valley Arcade Edition will be launching on Apple Arcade this December 5th.
Oh, really? A mobile Disney Dreamlight?
iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Mac devices with...
I'm not a mobile player, but there's a couple of games I do like. And the first one was when they brought Kingdom Hearts to mobile. I was in heaven with Kingdom Hearts on mobile. Yeah. So I'd be okay with a Disney. I'd just play it on, work breaks. Like, why would I play a mobile game when I got a fucking PC in front of me, But, it's okay for a putz around game when you're not at home. That's the way I see it.
An Apple Arcade subscription. Disney Dreamlight Valley Arcade Edition is a dedicated game experience that will include the base game alongside our newly announced expansion, Disney Dreamlight Valley: A Rift in Time. This version, exclusive to Apple Arcade, will get you all the latest story updates.
Man, it'd probably be a little kind of rough walking around and shit. I don't know. I guess you just tap that. That looks like it's your mouse there. I don't know. I don't know why specifically. Oh, why you had fun in D3? I can tell you why. Let's see what you said. Actually, I do know why. I loved the D3 story. PoE doesn't really have a story. You just do fetch me quests, kill quests. For me, D3 was just more comfortable. It's the same reason why WoW has always been superior in my eyes as far as MMOs go, because every other MMO just isn't as comfortable. Like you just don't smoothly run, or like when you stop, it's not the same kind of stop when you're in WoW, and I find a lot of other MMOs are like, if you want to turn, direction, like it's just clunky, and D3 is like that. See, I thought I would like Final Fantasy because I like the solo player Final Fantasies, but I couldn't stand their MMO. Yeah. So, yeah. To me, the only good MMO is WoW. Yeah. Talking mobile. No, I said it yesterday, but no, I haven't. Yeah. I'll probably do it when they announce the expiry date. That's how much I dislike mobile games, Yeah. I've got a couple that I've been kind of hooked to in the past, but I have to be in that mode, right? Yeah. So, but I have played the Warcraft Rumble, which is probably why I don't want to go in and get that pet, because I had access to it before the US had access, I guess. And I played it and I didn't like it. So yeah, it's going to take me a bit to get back in there to go for that pet. Yeah. But eventually I will. I can't choose between Final Fantasy 14 and WoW. WoW is mainly because of the toon animation. I've always liked the cartoon look. If Final Fantasy 14 went into a cartoon route like WoW, Final Fantasy would win, in my opinion. Do you like the Final Fantasy solo? Because Final Fantasy does have decent characters, and like, I guess it's tough because those are, yeah, they're not the characters you're playing. The cool characters is the game. Yeah, you gotta like the character you're playing, for sure. Oh, I know it's fast. I got other things I'm doing, guys. Yeah, I'm not too worried. It's like the Warcraft Rumble stuff in WoW. I still haven't done that, and that's been out for longer than the fucking pet. Yeah. Plus, it's just a gnome. Not even an animal.
Dates without Seasdale Star Path or the Premium Shop. We can't wait for you to discover this new way to enjoy Valley life. Thanks again for joining us for the first ever Disney Dreamlight Valley showcase. See you in the Valley.
See you. Well, that wasn't too bad. I like that showcase.